During this summer semester, I took an English class. I took Writing 1 taught by Dr. Eubanks. One of the most important things that the instructor constantly reminded the students of was to never copy information. We were taught to use quotation marks when quoting information from any source. In order to write some essays or research papers, we must conduct secondary research. Secondary research is the research of the ideas based on already existing research which may be from an expert. Secondary sources include scholarly books and articles, reviews, biographies, and other works that interpret or discuss primary sources. Secondary research is used in the real world for newspapers, TV, or for marketing tactics. Using a database, we search for the topic we are writing about. A database can be found through the school's website. In class, we were given clear instructions on how to use the database. First, we must open the Jefferson Community and Technical College website. From there, we click on Current Students. Next, we scroll down to click on Learning Commons. From there, we click on Database A through Z. And there, any database can be used, and they can be used to search the topic one will be writing about. I will be using the databases throughout my academic years whenever I need to do research. It is really important to always read information with a critical eye, because some information that can be found online can be biased and may be false or misleading. In the modern world, false information can be found about anywhere, so it is important to ask oneself important questions like, who said this? Or, are they an expert? And, is this information biased? I found it really useful to paraphrase the information in order to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is whenever information is copied directly from a source and credit is not given, and it is illegal. Paraphrasing methods can include reading the information from the source and then writing the information learned without looking at the source. When using a source to pertain information, one must remember to give credit to the source. The source can be given credit within the text whenever a quote is written that is from the source and with a works cited page. The works cited page must be for the MLA format if the paper is to be in MLA format, which will be used throughout college. Whenever doing a paper with the they say, I say model, the first section must include the information from the source in a paraphrased format, and one must avoid criticizing the information in the first section of the paper. The second section can include one's opinion and reasoning on why one disagrees or agrees with the information. It is extremely important to write this second section in an academic and respectful tone. One cannot personally insult the author when one disagrees with their information, but rather criticize the information in a respectful way. In the modern world, it would be difficult to go far if for every person one disagrees with becomes a rude confrontation. Once one is done with a paper, it is important to look and revise and edit a paper. When one makes a grammar or spelling mistake, it can seem like the person writing the paper does not know what they are even talking about. One thing one does not want people to think is how one can read and rely on your information when one cannot even write appropriately. One great strategy is to make sure the paper is correct by reading aloud and don't rush through it. Overall, one of the best things I learned in this class was how to manage my time. Since I was working from home online, I had to be able to manage my time between work, house chores, and to make sure I did all the work that was necessary for this class.